maso wala onalebo mulabeja ukutulako twamisalila ifwe walitulaba onalebo nomba lelo mabwela imwe mulefa yatumivotile twakupele voti ngata wabombae twakupele voti ngata wabombae tawalimone voti ngata wabombae tawalimone voti ngata wabombae pantuno mwaka kuya bebele twanakanemwe mwachila mobufi kuya bebele takwawelele numa kuya bebele mwachila mobufi pantuno mwaka kuya bebele twanakanemwe mwachila mobufi kuya bebele takwawelele numa kuya bebele mwachila mobufi pantuno mwaka twanakanemwe
The sound magician.
Umwana wa Sara Ezigarungo Pwani Chester, Kamata, Kindange Sonda Nakasake Mwadi Uyo Alalila Uyo Chikongo Mwikade Uyo Alalila Mayo Chikongo Mwikade Achala na la 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 na la 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 na chikula Apo mule vito Nane vino mumu vitembo Napo pele mule pele Nane vino mumu paleto Basata batata twalilubuka Mwezushila etikarungu Nena yuni mwana wa mulungu Wauni numba kukalale Bashobele numba wanalale Manifesto ika IPF Bambia bafiko kumaefu Shimone misebo bali anshika Masikuzi kumeshi yadi fika Hospitals mchalo bali panga Shopping mozi ye mayo Chikongo mwikande Yeah Cho cho Ingane, Forehead Galungu, Chester, Chipanyeko,
Wonderful, and welcome to today's special broadcast. We are coming today on Saturday. At this hour, we rarely broadcast on Saturday, but there was a special event that took place today. The long-anticipated, long-awaited General Conference for the Patriotic Front was being held today. It wasn't being held under the name of the Patriotic Front. They called it no name. But members of the Patriotic Front across the country who were approved as delegates today went to vote. It was a virtual conference. The members met in their districts. There are 116 districts, and the results have been pouring in since morning. There's an electoral commission that is ensuring that each approved person from all the presidential candidates is the one that should file the results. Informally, we have the results where Makebi Zulu is leading, but formally, the electoral commission that was appointed by the central committee will announce the results, because they have to get verified results where the leadership that voted have affirmed that this is a candidate we voted. The picture is looking like this. Makebi Zulu has swept Lusaka, has swept Copperbelt, has swept Northern Muchinga and Eastern Province. We are yet to get a clear picture of Luapula. Chitalu Chilufi has come very strong. He has swept Northwestern, Western Province and Southern Province. And who were the participant in this election? There was Luapula MP Chanda Katotowe. Remember, we paid 200,000 kwacha. Then they had to pay a 50,000 kwacha. The people that paid the 50,000 kwacha out of 13 became the official candidates. So who are those that paid the extra 50,000 for nomination fee? We had paid 200,000 kwacha expression fee, but you had to pay a 50,000 kwacha actual nomination fee. The Central Committee held its meeting yesterday and today. And today the National Conference also met, the one that is held just before the General Conference. And the participant in this election was Chanda Katoto Luapula MP. Dr. Chitalu Chilufya, who has shown a very, very strong showing in this election, former Minister of Health, Honorable Chimbakambwili, Honorable Given Lubinda, the acting president, the one who has held fort for the last 5 years, Grayford Monde, Makebi Zulu, and Joseph Wheeler Mdolo. Prior to the election, you saw the contention. Chimbakambwili held a press conference, not a press conference, but a broadcast on his Facebook page where he expressed concern that the elections for the PF should be held after 27th. Joseph Mdolo has a different argument. He says we cannot have a conference under no name. Because remember, the PF since 2023 has been a book paper, has been held by Robert Chabinga. And recently you saw the fundamental development in court where the party was given back to Mao Sampa. Mao Sampa has also issued a note He said he wasn't part of it. He didn't pay the 50,000. In fact, he publicly declared that he wasn't going to stand. So he's not part of the presidential candidates that paid the 50,000. And I think he had given public remarks that he would not participate in this election. He remains a custodian. But there are so many moving parts. But what is clearly very firm is that the Patriotic Front, for the first time across all 156 constituencies, all 116 today met virtually, and ballot papers were distributed in the last 2 weeks. Officials received them, and the approved delegates list was given to all the presidential candidates. Yesterday in the Central Committee, Honorable Chibakambuli raised an issue that he had not seen the delegates list. But the many presidential candidates, because they had to buy it, another 10,000 kwacha. It's a bulky document. But nearly out of all the presidential candidates, they received that delegates list and they approved the delegates list. So how were the votes? So there was a vote by Central Committee and members of Parliament, and the results were quite a tie between Makebi Zulu and the acting president. But when it went to the provinces, the tie, the strong showing were these two, Makebi Zulu and Chitalu Chilufya. And so far, from the 10 provinces, the two have scored very, very strongly. Where one has led, the other one is number 2. So the race is between Dr. Chitalu Chilufya and Makebi Zulu. So far, on this platform, I can tell you that Makebi Zulu has a strong lead. The results have not been announced. The party has a mechanism. They appointed professional, credible men who are doing the tallying, who have to receive verified results, not just PVT results. They have to receive those. So far, they are at under 50 districts. Remember, they are 116. So they are still collecting. There are many people filing in results, but if they don't meet the criteria of the commission is not receiving those results. There's a criteria. The approved person has to send, and they have to send verified signed results before they can be put there. But the Patriotic Front, whatever you call it, the genuine official Patriotic Front as you know it, the one that was left by the late president, the one that acting president Given Lubinda has been leading the last 5 years, today held a general conference. And the general conference has these two candidates. It has become a 2-horse race candidate between Makebi Zulu and Dr. Chitalu Chilufya. You must have seen that Mudolo issued his own statement claiming that this is not a PF activity, but it's the same PF that is disputing that received his 200,000 kwacha. It's the same PF that received this 50,000 kwacha. In fact, when the first ballots were issued, because the Electoral Commission decided that he didn't qualify under the Republican Constitution, he's not a resident of our country, and they felt that he didn't qualify, therefore, to stand. He disputed, fresh ballots were printed, and that was just last week. It was at his protest, even the late meeting that was held on Thursday. Joseph William Dolo was part of it, but he has issued this statement.
Patriotic Front comrades and my fellow citizens of our great country, Zambia. Greetings, Murishani Wonse. I wish to address the false and misleading information being circulated, suggesting that I have withdrawn from the Patriotic Front presidential race. Let me state this clearly and without ambiguity. I have not withdrawn from the Patriotic Front presidential race. I remain a presidential candidate of the party. I am not involved in the so-called no-name convention scheduled for this weekend, as it is illegal, irregular, and contrary to the constitution of the party and the laws of our country. History has...
So that's Joseph William Dolo objecting to the conference that took place today. He says he's waiting for the 27th, but we've been discussing waiting for the judiciary will never deliver the patriotic front. Every victory you scored is overtaken by another appeal. The party made a firm decision. The way they make decisions, they made a decision that they will participate in the Petauke by-elections. The candidate they picked by Given Lubinda and the Central Committee won that election. Of course, he wore another dress under NCP. The candidate they picked in Chawama won that election. The candidate that they picked in Kasama, the one that brought up this conflict between the two Tonse alliances, the breakaway Tonse alliance, that candidate was picked by the PF that is headed by Given Lubinda. Given Lubinda has fired, has appointed, has hired, has made decisions, and the country has abided by his decision. If he issues a statement, media organizations have run his statements. He didn't have to wait for official figure. And I think that's why they've protected themselves. The ballot has no paraphernalia of the Patriotic Front. The entire ballot has no paraphernalia, but the register of the PF, the members of the PF that we know, the delegates that formed this electoral college is Patriotic Front as exists in our register. And I think to protect themselves, they came up with a no-name conference, meaning there'll be no paraphernalia of PF. What was important is to get the views of the country. What is the country thinking of these strong candidates, sons of the PF, sons of Michael Sata, sons of Edgar Lungu, Chanda Katotowe, Chitalo Chilufya, Shimba Kambwili, Given Lubinda, Greyford Monde, Makebi Zulu, and our son also Joseph William Dolo. So they decided, without any PF paraphernalia, to get the views of the members of the Patriotic Front countrywide. If the PF was given to them on 27th, I think the PF can ratify these results officially. But we now have a consensus of our people across the country. Makebi Zulu is leading in this election. So far, under 50 districts have been counted, and he has opened up a wide lead. But also, when you do your own analysis, you call the delegates across the province, you can see that Dr. Chitalo Chilufya has done very well in Western, in Southern, and in Northwestern province, and Makebi Zulu has done very well in the rest of the provinces. He swept Lusaka, he has swept Copperbelt, he has swept Northern and Muchinga. That's the status. I'll be opening phone lines for your views, and there'll be all these debates. Is it legal? Is it, for me, it's an issue of legitimacy. What are the members of the Patriotic Front saying about the leadership of the party? There were a lot of fears, a lot of fears. But it has come to pass. The Central Committee approved, held a transparent elections. Among the Central Committee, they voted. Among the members of Parliament, they voted. And currently, by 15, 16 hours, all the structures in all the 116 districts had voted. What we are just dealing with is now totaling and compiling and verification, because the Electoral Commission put up very serious rules. Number one, the person picked and approved in the delegates list to submit the result is the one to submit the results. They didn't want to get unofficial results. Two, there are challenges in some places. There's no network, but by yesterday, everyone was ready to vote, and today, everyone voted. That is the major development regarding the Patriotic Front. They've just held a conference, and the results are being compiled, and there'll be official communication by the chairperson of the Electoral Commission of the party.
Michael Chilufya Sata, rest in peace. Abana babe Bovary, umwana wa Sara Edgar Lungu, Chester, Kamata, Kindange, Sonta, Nakasake Mwali, Uyo, Alalila, Uyo, Chikongo Mwikate, Uyo, Alalila, Mayo, Chikongo Mwikate, Achala na la la la, na la la la, na chikula, Apomule Vito, Nenu Mumu Vitembo, Napopela Mulekala, Nenu Mumu Paleko, Lungu, Chakwa Lungu, Chakwa Lungu, Chakwa Lungu, lubuka basata batata twali lubuka mwezushira eti kadungu ena yuni mwana wa mulungu kwa uninumba kukalale bashobele numba wanalale manifesto ika IPF bambia bafiko pumaefu shimone misebo bali anshika masikuzi kumeshi yadifika hospitals muchalo bali panga shopping mozi emayo mwikande yeah chocho ingane for head galungu chesta chipwanyeko apomule bito bana bino mumu bitepo yopopele mule pana bana bino mumu paleko galungu eltiquite chakwalungu eltiquite chakwalungu eltiquite chakwalungu eltiquite eltiquite somebody baba to the kanda bela no mabo uyo eltiquite eltiquite uyo alalila uyo chikon como ikande uyo alalila mayo chikon como ikande ashala la 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 na shipula apomule bito bana bino mumu bitepo yopopele mule pana bana bino mumu paleko eltiquite chakwalungu eltiquite 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 uyo eltiquite uyo chikon como ikande uyo uyo eltiquite ashala na la 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 na la 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 na shipula
Now, that was at the campaign center for Makebi Zulu. I saw the people mocking that he's at the conference. No, that's not the conference. That's just a few members at the campaign center for Makebi Zulu. And you have since seen a heavy police deployment to Makebi Zulu's campaign center. The police have surrounded that place. Since 1730, there have been more reinforcement that has come and they are searching for Makebi Zulu. There were a lot of speculation that he's been arrested. No, he hasn't been arrested at all. But the police have surrounded his campaign center. From my understanding, the police think that there is a general conference where people have gathered and that they are therefore it to be an illegal gathering. No, but police, I think Amala answers Mwasenda, this was a virtual conference. A virtual conference means no one has gathered anywhere. People just gathered where they could vote, collect the votes and send them to Lusaka. No one traveled to Lusaka. There is no, you are wasting a lot of resources. Take those vehicles that you've camped at Makebi Zulu's campaign center. Take them to Mutendere. There are a lot of junkies beating our people with a small parcel. Take them where the resources needed. This conference was entirely virtual. It was hybrid to some extent that the Central Committee and MPs today met and they were in one area and some presidential candidates were available when the voting took place. including Makebi Zulu and Shimbakambwili and others were there. That was the only hybrid. But essentially, across the country, what has happened is a virtual conference. So the police are wasting human resource hunting for delegates that are not gathered anywhere. People gathered in their area of voting. So that's the latest on Makebi Zulu Center, where the police have been there and they've sealed the place in Ibex Hill. The phone lines are open. Do you have something to say? Let me hear you. Do you have a question for me? The results, I should explain that the results have not been announced yet. The Electoral Commission is still compiling official results. From the official results, we are waiting for actual results that will be announced by the people that have spent 1 month, over 2 months actually, trying to perfect the system and trying to ensure that this process takes place very smoothly. The election was, the ballot papers had no paraphernalia of PF. I think this was to protect both the candidates and the delegates and recognizing the matters that are in court. But Patriotic Front members gathered and voted. I'll be going to the phone lines. If you have something to say, this is the time for you to say it.
We want change! We want change! We want change! We want change! We want to change!
I seem to have the first caller. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you're calling us from and give us your views.
Thank you, Ambassador Mwamba. This is Nyangwe Dani calling for you from Canada.
Yes.
First and foremost, Ambassador Mwamba, I have to thank you. What you've done, people might not see it. I respect your loyalty. I respect what you've been doing. And my views today, every Zambian that loves Zambia and for the sake of democracy, let us now go behind the party president for the largest opposition party in Zambia. Makebi Zulu is now going to lead Zambia to a better place, the second independence. Why I'm so excited? Things have been done legally, not to kupampumusha, not to ukudonsana. And now it's time to work. Every loving, peaceful Zambian has to go behind Makebi. And my quote to Makebi, given Luvinda should also be part and parcel of his executive. He can be the chairman of the party. He has carried this party PF for 5 years with so much conflicts, with so much confusion, but he has never given up. I am so excited, Ambassador Mwamba. This is what we've been calling for. God bless Zambia.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Call if you have anything to say. The Patriotic Front today was holding a general conference and they have voted over on the 7 candidates. And on the 7 candidates, so far, Makebi Zulu is leading. Hello, caller, please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Calling you from Tanzania. I'm AI, please.
AI, make your contribution.
Thank you very much, my brother. First, let me observe that I agree with the comments, the opposition that you have taken, that there was no any other way apart from having this convention now. And I doubt these people who are saying that no, could have had any other way. Because clearly, Kainde has shown that he's determined to block the convention for PF. He has shown in more ways than one. It is simply 1 + 1. Honorable Shimbakambwili and Mr. Maduro. There was no any other way in which this could have been done. And I must further say that Makebi Zulu winning the PF presidency is very much welcome for me. For me, it's very much welcome because from the candidates that we have, from what we are choosing from what we have, Makebi Zulu is more promising. So I think that we need to be able to support him, all of us. And I'm wondering, my brother, I'm wondering, Mr. Maduro, Mr. William Maduro, how do you win election in Zambia by remote control? This Maduro man, me, I've never seen him in Zambia.
Oh, are you cut? Have you cut? Oh, network. Oh, his phone has hung up. My brother, are you still there? Yes.
So what we are saying is that there are also some other names which I haven't seen on that list, like Grayford Monde. I haven't seen him on that list. But generally, in conclusion,
no, he's there. You didn't pay attention. I've mentioned him. He's there. So you have Chanda Katotobwe. Yeah, you have Chanda Katotobwe. You have Chitalu Chilufya. You have Chimba Kambwili. You have Given Lubinda. You have Grayford Monde. You have Makebi Zulu. And you have Joseph William Dolo.
And Grayford Monde?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't see on the list that you posted on your Facebook page. So anyway, what I can say in conclusion is that please let us rally behind all these people that have been chosen. It's actually perfect now that on the other side we have Brian Mundubire and on the other side you have got Makebi Zulu. We will see how we are going to battle it out. But I'm still very concerned with this terrain. This primitive behavior where you are looking at stopping people at the bus stop, at the airport. And now and you have told them nicely, those police officers, they are dead bodies all over. They could be looking for these dead bodies, carrying out forensic investigations on who has murdered them. But Hakainde is abusing them by deploying them at the residence of Makebi Zulu. I think that this is the abuse that we all must come together to ensure that we flush out. Zambia has gone to the dogs, to put it plainly. We still have to fight for this independence. This Kainde man has destroyed this country. There's no any other president Zambia has ever had than President Kainde Hichilema. Because the man...
Is he gone? Let's pick other calls, but we got his heart. Thank you very much.
This government thinks that we are ghetto.
My brother, your network is very bad. Let's just allow other callers. We'll get back to you. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you're calling us from. You're to Abomba. Mkwai.
Ndefo kutotera bagiven mubinda babutungushi bwabo busuma n'okukondenganya yo conference bachikwata. Congratulations kuri Makebi Zulu. Echo ndefo okulandira kwe bati bawiri mudoro filafi bachetekero kwe bati ba UPN deputy wasabapera party. Eti sibombera ngokubomba. Ifo fyonse efyo pintu barerolera. Bawiri mudoro bafire bafunyeko na mano. Bamone kwe bati babombere champamone ine timu yo bachikwata conference bendere chapamo bonse na members bonse ama candidate barabati ba presidential candidate babombere chapamo na Makebi Zulu bamutungirire otherwise ngabambukula lefya kwe bati fya kumakoti tafya kabombera beshwa ne poturende no uteko bwabayi.
Okay, I think he's gone. Let's pick some other calls. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Bamwamba mukulu bamwamba wesu mwabombe ni mkwaikana abisa ni bamunkonge aba
Mkwai bamunkonge
bamwamba neshkwetera amashiwa yengi badetiro kwebatilesa ale emisungo omutende bamwamba ayama elections tuleyako kwawula okupitana mu mbali uyo omuntu shanakira n'okukwata akatina kuliresa tapali ofi akakita abashakwatano enswa yakumona abakwata ebitala abashipepa mukinena mukinka ebateti bamona ebintu bikitika mu Zambia na Zambia opo ipire Zambia te economically yeka spiritually Zambia yali ba under attack lesa alikwete ekirumba pachalo cha Zambia basabwera bakifuula lesa aloleshanga kyakweba talekwaya ukwimya omusumba wakwe kiwa era irumbe nshitayonse alolesha bushe inani nalawo mfia alolesha bushe ni veso nshi yararubura abantu bani iyi ni beginning abakwate Africans abakonkanye okutalika Cape Zulu bamwamba mwali mukita host ama elections apa first bamwamba tayishibe n'okwishiba ati namubura eshina lyakwe n'okulibika ayishire mufwaga ati wo kunawo chimpya ninshi bantu nga waitura kulireza wainasha yari amapepo yarerira abantu ninshi yaleya kuri uri omuntu kwete intention isuma lesa aroresha muka
Yapchuka. Okay. Today we are discussing the Patriotic Front General Conference. Hello, caller, please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Hello?
Tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Okay, just take it as an unknown.
Unknown, make your contribution.
Yes, but definitely from Zambia. Yes, I just wanted to know how you're looking at it. So, our current status, like, we have Munduwe the other side, and we have Cape Zulu this side. So, what chances do you think we can have in all this? Because we have now split votes in August.
Thank you. He's talking about unity and unity of the opposition. I think that will be a debate for next week. Hello, caller, please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
My name is Jane. Thank you very much. I just want to recommend guidance, and I'm grateful to God that this has actually gone through. This is what we've been waiting for as a nation. We were held hostage for the longest time. Finally, we have to breathe today. And it can't be better than this. Makebi Zulu being actually voted president of a PF. This, I don't know how best I can actually describe it, but we saw it coming, and we are grateful to God. Zambia indeed needs a reset, and this reset is that of returning Zambia to normalcy, and especially the spiritual position of the country. Viva Makebi Zulu, Viva Zambia, Viva PF. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. You can call and air your views. Today we are discussing the Patriotic Front conference. I'll raise the other issues that have come up. I'll discuss them. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from, and give us the results. Give us your views.
Thank you. For this line.
Yes.
You see, I think the position that our party has taken is the right position, because we cannot keep on waiting for the courts to make to give us direction. We've chosen a leader, and we have to go with this leader. And the way I look at things, you see, previously we've had elections where we've had more than 7 candidates, but people of Zambia know who to vote for. So when we talk of the opposition uniting, coming together, it's not really an issue.
Oh.
Give the people the message of hope, and let's rally behind them and give the people of Zambia a government that will give them freedom. Thank you, Emmanuel.
Thank you very much, my dear brother. Today we're discussing the development in the major development in the Patriotic Front. After 5 years of waiting, the Patriotic Front today had a general conference. It was a virtual conference. The police are hunting where the delegates are. The police will find no delegates. The delegates were in their provinces. The delay of the official results is as a result that no one traveled. People voted in their area of stay, where they live. They were identified, put on a delegates list approved by Central Committee and approved by the presidential candidates. Someone is saying, but our brother, dear Mal Sampa, said that he wasn't part of the process. First of all, Honorable Mal Sampa is very clear. First, he didn't pay the 50,000 kwacha nomination, so he's not among the 7. I didn't pay the 50,000 kwacha nomination, so I fell out, just like the other 6 presidential candidates that fell out. As at last week, the final list of delegates were Chanda Katoto Welwapula MP, Dr. Chitalo Chilufya, Mansa MP and former, remember he was readmitted at the last minute. There was a controversial issue around this matter of Bill 7 and all these concerns around him. But in their wisdom, the Central Committee readmitted him and reinstated his presidential bid, and he has participated in this race and is doing very well. Given Lubinda, the acting president, the man that has held fort of the party, the man that has insisted, last Sunday, he angrily called a press conference and said, I'm giving whoever is organizing this conference 4 days. He gave them 4 days to hold it. And of course, they've shot by a few days, but it was a directive by Honorable Given Lubinda, because he said, I'm being accused that I'm delaying the conference because I am an aspirant. So he gave them 4 days. This conference has been held under the auspices and the leadership of Honorable Given Lubinda as acting president. Grayford Monde has participated, Makebi Zulu and Joseph William Dolo, who you saw his a statement. I must hasten to say that the official results are not yet in, but from what we have seen so far, Makebi has a strong lead and followed by Dr. Chitalo Chilufya. In third place is Honorable Given Lubinda. They are still compiling the results. They'll hold, Celestine and the Electoral Commission will hold a formal press conference to announce the results. Should we have waited for 27th when there's a consent judgment that should take place? Even if you waited for 27th March, the conference could not have taken place. You know why? Because now we have 2 injunctions we are fighting. One in Kabwe and the other one on the Court of Appeal. Even if 27th arrived, which is in a few days' time, it was not possible to have a general conference under the legal picture of the Patriotic Front. Because, number one, we don't know if the judgment will be delivered on 27th. The judge may be sick, the judge may go for a workshop, the judge may have an excuse, like it has been. This judgment should have been delivered in November last year. It has never been delivered. Let us assume that the judgment was delivered on 27th. It could have gone either way. You don't go to court thinking you win the case. What if you lose the case? What if the judge says this agreement is flawed because there's a third party in Robert Chavinga and therefore I'm dismissing it, I can't sign it? What do you do? But even if it went in your favor, you have trouble there because you still have 2 injunctions. Court of Appeal Justice Kenneth Chizenga has given Morgan Ingona an injunction restraining his dismissal. We already have a Kabwe injunction that restrained the Patriotic Front from having a conference. As what has happened legal and legitimate. In my view, it's legitimate. The same way the Patriotic Front makes decisions, hires, fires, recruits, whatever decisions they make, they become valid. If the PF under Given Lubinda say we are marching on Independence Day, on Women's Day, on Youth Day, our people turn up. He says you'll be wearing green. Our people turn up. It is those people that listen. It's those people that recognize that the party that is with that was with President Edgar Lungu, the party that he left, leaving the leadership of Given Lubinda, is the same party that called last month, come court, come no court, hold a general conference. On Sunday, Honorable Given Lubinda was very firm. He gave the party and the Electoral Commission that was organizing this, find the money. There was a budget of about 1 million kwacha. Find the money, print the ballots, buy the phones, do the organization, let it take place. He was also growing extremely impatient. Today, the Central Committee met. There was a vote. In the Central Committee, there was a tie between Makebi Zulu and Honorable Given Lubinda. When it went to the provinces, the picture emerged totally different. It became a race between Makebi Zulu and Dr. Chitalu Chilufya, the recently reinstated candidate. The PF have to deal with the issues that might arise. The police might call them. The PF has to be ready for that. They might call the winner, Makebi Zulu, who are the organizers. They might call the organizers, but what the PF has done is a legitimate process. It may not be a legal process to protect them from legality. You must have seen the ballot. Let me see if I have a ballot here. The ballot didn't have PF paraphernalia at all. This was to protect the integrity of the process and also to respect the courts in one way. But the same way we meet, a decision, firm decision was made that we should have a general conference. And today it came to pass that the general conference has taken place. You can call, the lines are open. You can say your piece, the lines are open. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from and give us your views.
This is Ngonga from Kaputa.
Yes, sir.
Chonde for ukuranda chakwe bati twatotera sana baona lebo amamba bafika milimo yo mwabomba pa myaka yonse imwakwa tukubomba icho twakatokutasha sana ero chimbi twatotera chakwe bati ndetotera ba Honorable Given Lubinda uyu mutima bafyasho bakwatokubomfya usuma sana epashilipa kuleka chena ntule kwato kutotera fwe na Zambia bonse pantu batu sunge state tari kufika na papene eicho nomba twaisa kuliba Makebi Zulu twabapokera no mutima wesu bonse fwe na Zambia so tulefwa yokutira tinomba batulangena beno ubutunguru shukwambira pali info ebene kwishiwe fwe baratu sende fwe baratu kondenkanya kuli bonsha abapa tukabaya bonse bakwatu kubabwesha enchito yabo nomba patwafika bantu abantu balire bantu abweterita nomba pabalabwera pamusanga bati bakwata lido balefwaya icho twakwato kutasha sana bantu abaina Zambia umuntu obalefwaya ebo babapera kwena emashwefo ninga kwata yakwe bati tulishe fyo kwikatana kulifo ebonse na ama political parties yonsha ya shire beshi bofo benga kwato kulanda na yena na totera sana.
Thank you very much. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Greetings, Ambassador Mwamba. This is Queen Pumi.
Yes, Queen Pumi. Queen Pumi. How are you doing, my co-host?
Oh, my God. I am so excited. I'm over the moon.
You should wait for official results. But so far, your candidate appears to be doing very well.
We are claiming it in the name of Jesus.
Amen. I say
We
amen
are
to that.
believing in a God's power, speaking truth to power. So, Ambassador Mwamba, firstly, I just want to thank you for being there for the Patriotic Front and the entire nation at large for providing this news to us without fear or favor. You were the anchor to steer the nation and just so showcase the democratic purpose in a patriotic front. It has been democratic. I mean, even if there have been squabbles here and there, but eventually we have all seen it's democratic. And the other thing I want to comment on these people who are saying you should have waited until 27th. I think PF, you have a lot of educated people in PF. Even if you are educated, you can use ChatGPT. An organization or any company, once it's formed, it's illegal. It's once you form an organization, you just can't kill an organization like that. I'll give an example. Avena Supreme Furnitures. Remember, to Aleshte Supreme Furnitures, they had legal problems they came under a different name. There is nothing wrong for what PF has done. DBA, doing business as. Ishi na lishi na fie. Nganifo bana mayo kuti wali Mrs. Chite, waba Mrs. Chite. People get married 5-10 times. That doesn't change them. So changing a name, or if PF picks a SPB, that is just the details are in the pudding. The PF is still intact, and I am glad that the PF, the MCC, they covered their bases by making sure the PF name is not there because of the legal cases. We know these people, they will do case after case until Jesus comes. So congratulations, and we are excited. We are celebrating. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from, and give us your views.
Good evening, Ambassador Mwamba. Charles Mbewe, Mr. Fresh on the line, Lusaka, Zambia.
Mr. Mbewe, give us your views.
Thank you. I just want to say, the brains that have used this process for this convention really worked tirelessly. And, what has happened has shown that people wanted what they wanted. I've not yet seen whether they've announced that Makepi is a winner, but as far as I'm concerned, MZ seems to be leading. And in advance, congratulations to him and the team behind Makepi Zulu. We know that the government, is not at peace as things stand. As things stand, the government is not at peace. But we pray to God that things goes well, and we shall continue supporting and campaigning for Makepi Zulu. Come rain, come sunshine, we don't care about the court issues, and this is the reason why those that thought ahead, they didn't even add anything on these ballots, and that was a wise decision that has been made. Ambassador Mwamba, God bless you, continue doing your best. God bless Zambia. Thank you so much, and God bless Makepi Zulu.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from, and give us your views.
Good evening, Ambassador Mwamba.
Good evening.
Alfred Yongwe.
Yes.
From Lusaka.
Yes. Alfred, make your contributions.
Thank you. I just want to thank Honorable Given Luwinda. For me, he has shown leadership in difficult circumstances. Ever since PF, we lost power. Honorable Given Luwinda has been there, and all the MCC. I want to thank you dearly. You have brought the party together, you have brought the structures together, and to the entire PF family, thank you for trusting in our leaders. And those who are saying, no, it's Honorable Given Luwinda doesn't want to hold the convention, I think they have seen for themselves that he was so determined. But PF is so democratic, and we have seen the way the convention has been done. This was not for 23 people, then you say yourself you are a president of an organization. No, we can see the legitimacy. in this convention, or the entire country was voting. You know, I'm very happy with how the organizers, they have organized this convention. And you know, I was surprised I was going to Mumbwa. I didn't see police town, because every time we are on the road, they are always there, not knowing that they were looking for PF convention where it is being held. I intensively
iyo abapolisi n'ababomba lero n'ababomba sana lero abapolisi.
Lero balya zero lero kayonsebeesa mu kufulunganya ebintu. And I want to thank you for PF. Na twendo mtendero tafuli ati wapita mu red but ni shi kusangira orange pakati.
Yes. No, thank you, my brother. Thank you for your.
Sure. I wish that the final results will confirm Honorable Makebi Zulu as the winner. And to the entire PF family, now we have got a leader in Makebi Zulu, Ababane, Niloya wa ECL. Let's hit the ground running. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hello, caller, please tell us your name and where you are calling.
Mulishani.
Iyo ndifye bwino mwe bantu bakwalesa mulishani na imwe.
Bwino mama Nyirenda ndetumina kusuvalesi. Ambassador mrebo mbenchi toya londoloka sana tule mitasha desale mipala.
Thank you, Mayo. Thank you very much.
Kwa inatumpa bwino fibashitire ba PF bantu fibafaire baba toba 10-0. Natuishi baba bantu tabalelala. Ala lesa mukulu. Fine basende ndelomba fe kwati lesa abatangilire. Umulandu wakwe bati aba bantu tukwete boma tukwete ni bome iyabona ushifye. Takuli nako ile tutwala so lesa mukulu. Ala shikote nafya kulanda limbingabu nafya kama.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, my dear sister. Thank
you. Awe bale kenda bale chula nemtima. Mulale bune tototera bamwamba sale ale mipala.
Thank you. Hello, caller, please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Good evening, my ambassador. This is Mama T.
Yes, Mama T.
Awe lekeni tutotere kuri amalidazi wesu wali waledi we were complaining but kanji wadi shiro kwe bati efe twala chitanifi and they kept it a secret and we thank God for that because it before nga twali sabaila kwe bati awe filisona so awe ifefe fwaika wa mingala to kumutere shikali ishakwe bati shamufulunganya lero takudi ukulala lero hakuna kulala lero ku community house no sleeping today awe bamake big ups tulero lero kwe bati ama final results ngana muina ifofine tulero mbama leaders bonse tumfane fifine mwaikatshanya pakwate I conference awe mukatshanya again fifine uyo wine lidawa alafuma tuambe okumusapota bonse tuimini nechapamo chapamozi chabe pamozi mpaka tiruruke mpaka tiziste liberate endeavment ifuna zikomo kwambiri big ups to our leaders. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Hello caller, please tell us your name and where you are calling us from and make your contributions.
Hello, Ambassador Mwamba Murishani. This is from Livingston.
My dear brother, wamwe wa mwabombeni.
Uno Murishani.
Mkwai. Iyo tuwebe niko.
Awe natotera wa Mwamba, but ndebukusha uyu mulumendo Rafael Chandari Saranda pokewa tena ukwikala muchipuna chenolo 15 minutes fetete akwani bantu nchito mumbe yali kaba mwamba and tasha Afrika bumba paku mibompe munshale mibompe shamu I think timu ya pangre Edgar Lungu I think yale tungurura finalisa for most of the time because ama decision actually panga parasti aisa pange timu ya bola bonse mwale sunka ukumule sunka and ila job bapere ba given Luvinda. I think historically given Luvinda actually even wanted to retire from active politics and then Edgar Lungu wasa barumbati Roreren just came 2021. So I think that Roreren was because he saw that this is someone who is going to transition us because from the time Edgar Lungu were back into active politics and from the time also he died, the Patriotic Front has been attacked so much time. But I remember there were nice words like it's better people don't hijack the party, outsiders don't hijack the party. Ngakulwa, it's better to fweka mukati tushare turwe because we know that we are all Patriotic Front members. So meaning that during this convention, each one had the part they played. You did your part, Baruvinda did this part, Afona Kachinda did this part, the Central Committee and other members did their part. We are working as a team. Remember, Edgar Lungu had a team, and Edgar Lungu, the rest of his team is still there. Meaning that we won't have so much challenges, especially that the only process that was holding us in so many programs was this same process, convention. And we thank God that the PF has demonstrated practically that we are a very democratic party. We had 7 candidates, we had actually 13 candidates. It was trimmed down to 7 candidates, and that's how it's supposed to be. People have to pick someone they want from many. Teti Musa de Padi one. Nanguni binzi kula wa ingi yero mwambo kusaramo iyo na eke wino ne ishiri wino. So I think this is also a message to Zambians to say the PF party is a party that you can trust because it is very democratic, and the democratic has been witnessed by the convention that has been held. And then the other thing about Mumbai is that we are not divided. We are one. Me, I was supporting Honorable Government, and I still support him because he still remains one of the key stakeholders in the team. But to our new president, incoming, Honorable Makebi Zulu, we need unity in the party, and that's a very serious assignment that he has.
Thank you. Mwewa, a regular caller from Livingstone, and is also a member of the Patriotic Front. Yes, caller, please tell us your name and where you are calling us from, and give your contribution.
Alex. Good evening, Ambassador.
Alex, good evening.
Yeah. We have been waiting for this day for a long time, and you can't believe the feeling and the joy that I'm having. And this is a 20-0 against Hakainde, because I think in his view, and he was thinking that it's going to be in person. And that's why we are seeing police going around and trying to do ambush on Makebi. But above all, I want to say thank you to, I know this could be a bitter pill to swallow on other people, but Luvinda has exhibited a lot of great leadership through all this period. He has been accused of a lot of things, but he has managed to stand his ground and delivered to the people of Zambia. And therefore, what I'm asking now is Makebi Zulu and the rest of opposition, what we saw yesterday when Brian Mundubile was arrested is that the call from Zambian people to unite is to the number one agenda, and let them unite and deliver this country from the hands of the evil. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Let's hear from you. Let's hear from you. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Emmanuel Mwamba.
Good evening.
Yes. This is Mr. Soko calling from Tendere East.
Mr. Soko, make your contributions.
Yes. So far, so good. Convention and STK, you know, right now, was got Makepi Zulu validating. Yeah, Chankara Chape Buino, Kutianda Chape, exactly Buino without any chongo party. We are still appeal to these leaders, crazy, Pasapeseke and Sokones all ones. We are one people, one Zambia, one nation. So as the Tonse Alliance or Kapena as a PF, offering a Tonse Chapeti with Zani Puno, Brani Munduvile, Memendani, whatever, all PF members, officials, but with Zani Pamosi. Munamvera voice inachoka mailo kuliva ndani wa Brani Munduvile. Uti, Ivo mweva to please, Gwilizanani. What we need as people, aba bantu bagulizane. Pankalichepe umozi, apezeke pasogolo. The rest bakonge kumbuyo. So imwane ilili abanga tima Zulu valiti. Lekani nkale so chape. The rest yaba 27 per month. We need to kick this government out in this August 2026. We are sick and tired. Na chilamulio chava UPND. Please, I'm begging you. My official PF is Gwilizanan. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
My country fiatsata, rest in peace. Abana babyo povari. Umwana wa saha etika lungo pwani. Chester, Kamata, Kindange. Sonta. Nakasake mwali. Uyo. Alalila. Uyo. Chikongo mwikate. Uyo. Alalila. Mayo. Chikongo mwikate. Ashala na la la la. Na la la la. Na chikula. Apomule vito. Basata batata twaliluka Mwazushila etika dungu Nenayuni mwana wa mulungu Kwa uninumba kukalale Bashobele numba wanalale Manifesto ikali PF Bambia bafiko kumaefu Shimone misebo bali anshika Masipuzi kumishi yadifika Hospitals mchalo bali panga Shopping mozi emayo Chikongo mwikate Chocho Ingane For etika dungu Chester, Chipuanyepo Apomule vito, veno mumu vitepo Napopele mule palaba, veno mumu palepo Chikalungu, Chikwite, Chakwalungu, Chikwite, Chikalungu, Chikwite, Chakwalungu, Chikwite Somebody back up to the gun, the no more Uyo
Yeah, let me address ongoing concern. There is Benja Siwila, you know him. He's written a statement that has been published by Kalemba that this particular conference is illegal because notice was not given. Come on. Notice has been given. Candidates have paid. Motions were adopted by the Central Committee. Party structures were informed. The notice for this conference has been beyond 30 days because the first notice for 30 days was issued in November, and several notices for this conference. If there's any conference that has adhered to all provisions of the party conference, it is this one. Because, despite the only thing that was delaying the process was the legality, but the legitimacy of the process that Gideon Lubinda has followed through is a rigorous one as provided by the Constitution. When people sue, they can sue. There's always someone who will be there to dispute what has happened. But for the first time in 5 years, the Patriotic Front has held a conference that has gone through all the processes, and even the delegate lists were approved. It was controversial. There were issues like the readmission of Dr. Chitalo Chilufya, but everyone accepted that this decision has been affirmed by the Central Committee, and all of us were obliged to respect it, and he participated in this election. So, Babenji, this is, others are saying we should have waited for 27th March. It is not possible that a general conference could have been held on 27th March because there are two existing restraining orders, one from Kabwe before Judge Kelvin Hanchuvili Limbani, and the other one before Court of Appeal Judge Kelvin Chizenga. So it was not possible to hold a legal PF conference. What has been held is a legitimate PF conference. It may not be legal. And like I said, it is clear from the organizers that they protected themselves. But all the steps from national conference to general conference, Central Committee meeting, all those steps were adhered to. So that was my answer to our dear brother Benji Siwila, a friend of ours. We know him. He wrote a strong letter that was published by Kalemba. I thought I could quickly give comments to that. Let me just call Lusaka. I'll get back to you.
Michael Chilufya, rest in peace. Abana babe povari. Umwana wa Sara Ezigalungo Pwali. Chester, Kamata, Kingange. Sonta, Nakasake Mwali. Uyo. Alalila. Uyo. Chikongo mwikate. Uyo. Alalila. Mayo. Chikongo mwikate. Ashala na la la la. Na la la la. Na chikula. Apomule vito. Nabenu mumu vikembo. Napopela mule palaba. Nabenu mumu paleko. Eotikalungu. Eotikwite. Chakwalungu. Eotikwite. Eotikalungu. Eotikwite. Chakwalungu. Eotikwite. Basata batata twalilubuka mwezushira ezigalungu enayuni mwana wa mulungu kwaune nomba kukalale bashobele nomba wanalale manifesto ikalipie bambya bafiko pomaefu shimone misebo balyanshika mazikuzi kumeshiyalifika hospitali muchalo balipanga shopping mozi yemayo yeah. Chocho ingane for ezigalungu Chester, Chipwanyepo. Apomule vito, nabenu mumu vikembo. Napopela mule palaba. Michael Chilufya, rest in peace. Abana babe povari. Umwana wa Sara Ezigalungo Pwali. Chester, Kamata, Kingange. Sonta, Nakasake Mwali. Uyo. Alalila. Uyo. Chikongo mwikate. Uyo. Wasaka batata twalilubuka Wazushira ezi garungu Nena yuni mwana wa mulungu Kwa uninumba kukalale Bashobele numba wanalale Manifesto hikali PF Bambia bafiko kumaefu Shimone misebo bali anshika Masikuzi kumishi yadifika Hospitals mchalo bali panga Shopping mozi ye mayo Yeah Chocho Inganye Foheti galungu Chesta Chipuanyemo Apomule vito Vino mumu vitepo Napopele mule palaba Vino mumu paleko Chikalungu Eltriquite Chakwalungu Eltriquite Chikalungu Eltriquite Chakwalungu Eltriquite Eltriquite Somebody mama to the gun that I'm about Uyo Eltriquite Eltriquite Uyo Alalila Uyo Chikunko mwikate Uyo Alalila Mayo Chikunko mwikate Ashala na la 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 na la 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 na shipula Apomule vito Vino mumu vitepo Napopele mule palaba Vino mumu paleko Chikalungu Eltriquite Chakwalungu Eltriquite Chikalungu Eltriquite Chakwalungu Eltriquite 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 Uyo Eltriquite Uyo Chikunko mwikate Uyo Uyo Eltriquite Ashala na la 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 na la 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 na shipula
Thank you very much. The Patriotic Front today was holding a general conference, the long-anticipated general conference. It has been derailed since 2023. Today, the party held a general conference. You heard the announcements last Sunday when Acting President Honorable Given Lubinda said, I'll not take it anymore. You should have the conference in the next 4 days. And he was targeting the holidays that were in between. But today, the party held a general conference. It was entirely virtual and briefly hybrid for the committees that met in Lusaka, led by the Central Committee. The police are everywhere. They've camped at Makebi Zulu's campaign center. There are no delegates there. That's just a mere campaign center. The conference and the election, the general conference, was held across the country. Districts received the ballots. Appointed delegates from those districts gathered, and they've personally signed who they voted for. And they've sent those results to the Electoral Commission that was appointed, independent Electoral Commission that was appointed by the Central Committee. This independent Electoral Commission is currently tallying the results. They are having some challenges in places that have no network, but they've done a good job so far. And the teams, Makebi Zulu's team, Chitalo Chilufia's team, Greyford Monde's team, Honorable Given Lubinda's team, they are all running and tallying parallel voter tabulation, where you call a district, so the parameters that have emerged, both from the official results and unofficial results, is that Makebi Zulu as a commanding lead. The one who's following him, racing him very strongly, is Dr. Chitalu Chilufya. Then Honorable Given Lubinda is in third place. Those are the results. I hope that before this broadcast ends that we can have official results. I know that the election, the actual Electoral Commission that was appointed is expected to, whether it is very late or they will have the conference results tomorrow, they will communicate officially. What I can just do here is give you an indication, because the powers are vested in the Electoral Commission that is collecting, collating, and totaling the results. This is an independent commission led by very credible people of our country that are running this process. The Patriotic Front today held a general conference. There are objections from Joseph William Dolo. He says that's not a PF activity. Well, who did he pay to? He was in the meeting even as late as Thursday. Which meeting did he attend? Even the letter that he wrote to the PF, who did he write to? So all the processes can't be legal until when it comes to conference. And that's why I was answering Benji Siwila. There were objections by Honorable Chimba Kambwiri. He came on this platform and he issued an earlier broadcast where he said, why don't we wait for the judgment of 27th? I think that was his call. And he gave his strong opinion, and he felt that there was a window in which we could hold a general conference under the official PF status. Of course, as we have seen with the recent Court of Appeal injunction that has been given to Morgan Ngona, that possibility of 27th is also far-fetched. For Judge Kelvin Chizenga has issued a Court of Appeal injunction, and he has given a return date for inter-party hearing on 14th April, a day before presidential candidates begin to submit the 100 names per province to the Electoral Commission. So imagine the inter-party hearing will take place on 14th April, a day before that process. And it's just an inter-party hearing. We don't know if the main court, because they've called for a full bench, if the main court will even rule that day, because they can hear your submissions and they can say we need to digest and refer to the law. We don't even know if it came on the 14th April, if that injunction will be discharged. My dear brother Mal Sampa, who have related to very well since he came back to the Patriotic Front, has also issued a statement on his page. He says he's not part of the process. You are aware that Honorable Mal Sampa is in Southern Province. He lost his grandmother, and they took the mortal remains of his late grandmother for interment, for burial. He didn't participate in this electoral process when out of the 13, there was a payment of official nomination fee. 50,000 Mal Sampa didn't pay and issued a public statement that he will wait for whoever will emerge. And remember, he's currently the custodian of the Patriotic Front. He's the one that won, and I think he shouldn't jeopardize his current status with the party that he legally holds. He has to fight off and fend off these two injunctions. One that is in Kabwe, where he has soundly won, and the other one that is in the Court of Appeal. So even his action is very sound. If the PF by miracle gets back its position, probably they can. What is the result of the candidate that will emerge winner today? The candidate they are hoping will participate in the elections. The candidate who will now speak unity in the party and probably will venture out with his colleagues in the opposition, speak to Harry Kalava, speak to Fred Membe, speak to Brian Munduwile, speak to them and see how they can come to some form of agreement. The burden on this new leader will be that he needs to unite the Patriotic Front and the structures, and he needs to coordinate actively with the rest of the opposition. Harry Kalava, Dr. Fred Membe, Brian Munduwile, and others. There should be still a window in which there could be collaboration, among the major candidates of the opposition. So I hope that by the time I get off this broadcast, EMV can declare who the winner is. I can express an opinion and declare who the winner is. I hope that. But what I can declare so far is that looking at the results that have from informal up to almost 80 districts, Makebi Zulu still has a very strong lead. When we started the broadcast, we were around 46 districts. We are now at 80, and Makebi Zulu is still commanding a very strong lead. I can see there are callers, those that wish to say something. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Oh, we lost that caller. Let's see if there are other callers. Call if you have something to say about this conference that has taken place in the Patriotic Front.
Is planning to ask.
Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from and make your contributions.
Good evening, Ambassador.
Good evening.
Yes, it's a long day. We started this with you and we'll end with you.
Thank you.
Yes, this is Mrs. Anonymous from the AI Kingdom.
Yes, Mrs. Anonymous.
Yes, Ambassador, I want to start by appreciating your tireless efforts that you've put in this process. It started like a joke, but look where we are today. You put in your best. I remember one day I called, I said, no, I think I should vote for you. And you just laughed, as usual. You like laughing when it matters most.
Abanshikalipa, abankalifya banono ngomkalambo wandi mudolo, but inenshikalipa.
No. So just let me call and appreciate your efforts. You've done a great job. You've been a great pillar, I think, to the process. We give you, I think, 100% if it was an exam, because you deserve it.
Thank you very
much. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm so happy. At least what came from the Facebook polls, in whichever way, at least has translated also on the ground. I know we've been shouted at as you are just on Facebook, but people forget that we're in the technology world, whatever it's called, and all that, the AI, all that. And the people I know very well, Queen Pumi, sometimes when she calls, she will tell you that Trump won elections on TikTok. So using TikTok, he was able to carry the day. So even those who've been, taken advantage of to say you are just on Facebook, politics is on the ground, it translates from there to the ground, because you need also to educate the masses, let them know and understand what's going on. It has taken the messages that you have pushed and all that, and people saw. So you are. That's why we tell you that you are a credible person. That's why you are even able to win those awards, because you've been very objective. You've been very neutral in the whole process. And I just want to thank you for that. And kudos to Makebi Zulu for really carrying the day. And we hope and pray that we shall carry the day even on the 13th of August, 2026. We pray and say, God, we are winners. And therefore, we are winners as all of us who have stood with him, including you, Ambassador Mamba, despite you being also a candidate in the race. Thank you so much. And I should also take this opportunity to thank the acting president, Honorable Given Lubinda. Yes, people say a lot of things, but at least he has shown leadership and all that. And we are carrying, we are going. People should not worry about the SB vehicle. Is it the special
purpose vehicle?
Yes, they should not worry about that. The same way things have been planned, we will trust that everything will be done by the grace of God, and will carry the day. Thank you so much, Ambassador. May God bless you. You've been such a wonderful person. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello, caller, please tell us your name and where you're calling us from and give us your contributions.
I'm Christine. I'm calling from Saka, Zambia.
Christine, make your contributions.
Yes. Awe newa mwambande pera fye kutotela kuli mwenji toyo mulevomba lesami pale lento atotela kuli ba Given Lubinda na timu yabo pakusumishwa kwe bati bashitama elections tukwate PF president. Awe desha congratulate kuli ba Makebi Zulu. Congratulations lesami tangilile ba Makebi
bombe fye bwino mpaka fye tukese vote na pa 13 August. Bamwamba ya twa nani kale twalefunya bayupi banani ba MMD. Twaishitila amapeni pa mulei bukishaka
Mkwai.
Papa bashitila amapeni pa ya muleko pa finisha twa mulei chitapa tati aho twe support afya bali wina basata.
Yes.
Peni fyo ikabapa.
Thank you, my dear sister. Thank you. We would share a polling station with her in Long Acre. I mean, not Long Acres. I live across Vera, so I would cross the rail line to go to a polling station. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Ambassador Niwamu ngena leta kofie amashu ya chikosereshi. Especially for my members, for my supporters. Victoria Makeb Zulu, ni Victoria abantu bonse because charanga ku bantu kwebati twakwanisha okusala entungulushi bantu bale twebo kwebati twali ba confused twaikala fyo kwa kule entungulushi so apa nomba twafika bonse ka support entungulushi bantu apali aba entungulushi yesu balubinda tabakweto kwafya ya kusupporta entungulushi ya salana bachimbaka mbwiri nomba kuli kwema members kweba nensu kweba le supporta bachimbaka mbwiri kweba le supporta ba rubinda apa twafika tuyambo kwebe ntungulushi shesu achawe chabana shani tabi pachaba shani awe ntungulushi la chita understand kushikosele shafe mweba paramine ko kweba tepo ntungulushi ya sali kwa mwarera ndoko bati mukachita support uli onse na wonse mweba chinjenye kwa mashiwe abali kuli ba rubinda site mwema members abali kuli ba makepi na abali kuli ba rubinda apa kurange chalo mwere number 1 kwa baromba mukumane pamwe especially mwebali murusaka mukure mwakumana veni mwarange charo kwebati ni unity barabale muno kwebati uri wali mupepi na barubinda nombapa katisho fyarachi ta wonse bani mwone mupepi na bamakepi nomba entunguru chimutungirire barubinda bo mware supporta pamulando wako wa unity noko mitwara pamukora kuri bamakepi na bantu bamakepi kurange charo no kushanya no kururisha kutwara independence.
Thank you very much. Do you have anything to say? You can call right now, and we are discussing the special, the general conference that the Patriotic Front has held today, and there've been this and that. If there will be disputes, I think they'll be dealt with. But Honorable Given Lubinda, kudos to him, was very firm that this process should come to a conclusion, that he has tried under all circumstances to abide by the law. He has tried to fight it in the courts of law. He has fought so many court cases, and he came to the inevitable conclusion that the Patriotic Front must hold this conference. It should be a legitimate conference. It may not carry the burden of the PF, but it should be a PF conference in heart and soul. So let me just take this call, and let's hear from you, the callers that are calling. Just a minute. Caller, please tell us your name and where you're calling us from.
Ambassador.
Good evening.
Bella calling. Congratulations, Ambassador. Mine is just an encouragement and a huge, massive virtual hug to your commitment, your discipline, your leadership, your determination and grit. Oh my goodness. Your ability to just let it all roll off your back like water off a duck's back. Man, we're so elated. Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Bella.
I'm just blown away because it just goes to show to everybody that just feels like if you can't beat them, join them. No, two wrongs don't make a right. And there is a reward of the hand of God to them that stand on truth. It may take a while, but God ultimately fights for us. Zambia is a country of peace and love. We will not be forced to compromise on just deserving human rights, basic minimum. We will not relent. We will not give up. And now the real work begins. Let us not be complacent and let us not be too comfortable, but let us keep pushing until we see the reward of the Lord. Thank you once again. And thank God for Honorable Luwinda for having held fort thus far. Thank God for the party persevering. Miles Sampa. I mean, I really believe even in a backslidden state, we all should press on. A saint is just a sinner who fell down but got back up. Oh gosh, keep throwing the punches. Malsampa, we salute you. We salute you, Honorable Lubinda. Most of all, Mr. Makebi Zulu, my God. May God help us all uphold one another, be our brother's keeper, and prevail in Jesus' name. We love you, we love you, we love you.
Thank you, thank you. So far, out of 116 districts, we seem to have about 80 districts that are filed in, and Makebi Zulu still maintains a comfortable lead, followed very strongly by Dr. Chitalu Chilufya. Hello, caller, please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Bewe, Mr. Honorable Mwamba, thank you. I just want to encourage our leaders, those that feel like bear with me, the criminals, and our mind must be ahead of this. Anything is possible, and we cannot continue dancing to the court issues for the past 3-4 years. What are we waiting for? Should we continue failing our people because we want to get justice from the courts, when we even know that despite us going to court, there's nothing tangible that will come from there? Why can't we plan now? So imagine all these top leaders who want us to wait for the 27th, that let's forget about the 27th because we might go, even after the general elections, having these court matters.
Oh, thank you. I think we got you. Hello, caller, please tell us your name and where you are calling us from, and make your contribution. Bamulenga kuchingola mulishani bane.
Kana twikala ifwe nomutende tuli nawela
Mkwai
kairi tonzera ngona mukonenkala mutapaleke mwingalanda kulalanga vyo yaikata mailo mwaya pokolola vilafine mailo yaikata oyi mwaya pokolola eri ashidiri ponoma muchalo chesu bamwapa chakubalirapo natumvoko bati Makebi Zulu bale eritinga elo ama politics yonsenge tulanda nakale oko twafuma iri njumwe nsonga wakulisha sana ama politics kuntongolo shishi bakumaro ndakuntanshi.
Yes. Mkwai
Chapali constitution yo ilelo j'avais pas loi.
Oh, bamulenga mulepu tukila network kuchingola. Mkwai.
Hello?
Mwachiputa ukila hapo
Mkwai echa kubalira pokutotela ivindona tumvwa atikulia mapange ayo yale moneko kwebati yale tsa okupanga kwebati vekika tapobamo elo fyonze tatu akwati omwenzo bantu kuwaza kwa kwebati vena balefu okubomfya amafunde aya pamutu wabo kwa kulokubomfya ife chalo chirefu aya nomba vile vintu bamwamba.
Thank you.
Mwampela tamumpele kamifuka mina fyawama fyabika nimweleza takulifika chinde fyo mwaba nimweleza takulivinga chinde vyo mwaba mwampela tamumpele kamifuka mina fyawama fyavika nimwelesa takulivinga chinde vyo mwaba nimwelesa takulivinga chinde.
Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from, and tell us your views.
Mwampe, I'm calling from Zambia.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to find out, Mwampe, I wanted to ask your morals and PF. But President Chiluba died in your hands when you were the PS. What did you do? And who was involved in his death? And those are the two questions that I have.
Okay, introduce yourself.
Thank you.
Yeah, a problem here. Open. Anyone can just come and insult you. And make false allegations.
Kamifuka mina fyawama fyavika nimwelesa takulivinga chinde vyo mwaba nimwelesa takulivinga chinde vyo mwaba mwampela tamumpele kamifuka mina fyawama fyavika nimwelesa takulivinga chinde vyo mwaba nimwelesa takulivinga chinde vyo mwaba
Yes, please. You can call. I want, before I end, let's see how, if EMV can declare who the winner is. So we are still on just a bit. If we see if we can declare who the winner is on EMV, but the official results will be declared by the Electoral Commission appointed by the party, and we want to. To see where we are with the final results. You can call for your view. The Patriotic Front today held its general conference. It had candidates that participated in this election. So far, I have almost 90 districts, and Makebi Zulu still has a comfortable lead to his chief rival who has emerged in this election, Dr. Chitalu Chilufya. Let's see how we go. Yeah, let's see. There's a call here. Hello, caller. Please tell us your name and where you are calling us from.
Ambassador, evening.
Good evening.
I'll remain anonymous for today.
Anonymous, make your contributions.
Yeah, for Ambassador, for me, it's just to express the happiness that I've felt that despite the many challenges that the party has gone through over the years, they still stand tall and they're able to make decisions that that people do love. You know, there are some things that I've put like KPIs when it comes to the PF activities. For example, on your page, whenever you mention something to do with PF elections, voting for a new leader and everything, whenever I check the numbers on your Facebook page, they always surge to the, to high numbers, which is a great pointer in one way to say people really are interested in the affairs of the PF. So mine, I know this. You are still waiting for the official results, but from what we have seen, the projections, definitely Mr. Makepi Zulu is getting it. And my humble plea is that let him play the uniting part of the party. I don't know how true it is that when today the other leader of the Tonse visited the Munia to ask him to join him officially, he told him that he didn't want to take sides between him and Makebi, and he would want them to work together. I don't know how true that is. That is the spirit that I hope and pray that Mr. Zulu takes so that he can unite. It may not necessarily be the Tonse, but the other political party players. There are plenty. There are a lot that are likely to contest in the coming elections. The PF has shown resilience, and they are still the biggest political party with no arguments. But we need a second vote from these other colleagues who we can work together with and ensure that we secure that victory. You know, there's nothing to gamble about in the coming election. It is a must win. Failure to do that, it will be serious consequences. I'm sure we all know where it's going. With the passing of the Bill 7, definitely it's not going to the best direction for all over, or for the country, so to say. So mine is just a number appeal. First, to congratulate Mr. Makebi for the outright victory that is coming his way, and as well as just to call upon him to take the further finger. Anyway, I know Makebi is that type of a person who is a unifier. Definitely, I believe he's going to do something that will bring each and every player together, so that together, come 13th August, we are going to forge a formidable team and beat up these guys pants down without a real, and that's what we are praying for. Thank you so much, Ambassador.
Thank you very much. You know, we criticize ECZ that they take long to to provide results. Here we are dealing with results that were done virtually, of course, with the standards and parameters. You know, a very senior person who has held a strong position in running ECZ designed this process that is foolproof, that it has integrity. But even just a transmission of results, can you imagine that people voted? In many cases, the polling closed around 12 hours because, you know, you are dealing with a small number of people per district, per constituency district and provinces. And here we are battling with official results. So sometimes to Abere Lakoba is a time who deal with millions. Here we are just dealing, you know, with under 1,500 delegate list, and we are waiting for official results. But I can tell you, from now over 90 districts that have filed in, Makebi Zulu has a comfortable lead. When I began the broadcast, we were at around 46. There are now 90 districts, and Makebi Zulu has a comfortable lead. Following him very closely is Dr. Chitalo Chilufya. In third is Honorable Given Luwinda. I hope that we'll be able to announce the results before I go. What happened today? What happened today is that the Patriotic Front held its long-awaited, long-outstanding general conference. And It's a process. The last 1 month has been rigorous. The Electoral Commission printed ballots, ensured that they collected delegates list. They ensured that the presidential candidates approved everything they were doing, including the last minute. There was an exclusion. I've seen a statement by some people saying Mr. Mdolo was excluded from the ballot. What I know is that he complained and there was a reprint of ballots. He's been part of the process until Thursday. So today to come and say it is not a genuine PF conference, it doesn't make sense. The position of my dear brother, Honorable Mao Sampa, you have to understand, is a petitioner, is a one in court. He has issued a statement saying he's not part of it. He's in Southern Province for the funeral of his beloved grandmother, and may her soul rest in eternal peace. A lot of people, I see a lot of flack and negative reports against Mao Sampa. Let me just take this opportunity to speak on two people, Honorable Given Luwinda and Honorable Mao Sampa. Mao Sampa, for whatever he did, he came round and he went to see President Edgar Lungu. You saw the pictures. After the meeting, Mao Sampa committed to bringing the PF back to where it belonged, to the Edgar Lungu group. To that effect, Mao Sampa, it was not just a word of mouth. He proceeded to sign a consent agreement with Raphael Nakachinda's group. Raphael Nakachinda was the Secretary General of the party. In fact, in the consent agreement, the person who has moved the court is on one side, Mao Sampa and Raphael Nakachinda as Secretary General of the party. So nolubudi mwako atapari Mao Sampa noe warenga tufike apashani vane he took amends. Two key things: he reconciled with the late president. Another key thing that Mao Sampa did was to ensure that he put to paper what he had committed to Edgar Lungu. He signed to give the PF back to the Patriotic Front. And he recently won a big case where Morgan Ngona's dismissal was affirmed by the court. From 2024, the matter was not prosecuted, and the party, as at last week, belonged to Mao Sampa, not Robert Chabinga. And he asked the Registrar of Societies to amend the records to show that particular position. Of course, we have since learned that an injunction issued in Friday night, Thursday night, by a court of appeal to restrain, the decision of the High Court emerged. The party said it was going to go ahead with this general conference. There was another concern from Honorable Chimbakambwili, who said we should wait for this outcome that is out in a few days. Mudolo also is saying we wait for that outcome on 27th. But what is happening on 27th is an agreement Mao Sampa has made with the Patriotic Front that the PF is now one. In heart, in signing, he has already signed. It has taken place. What will happen on 27th, even if we win or the consent judgment is dismissed, there are two pending injunctions, restraining orders against the PF from holding its general conference. One before Kabwe High Court and the other one in the Court of Appeal. And in the Court of Appeal, the matter has been taken to April 14th, a day before the electoral process for the general elections begin. Imagine if you had to wait until that last day and you are not even sure if the court will sit at all. So the preemptive strike that has been taken by the Patriotic Front to make this fundamental decision should be upheld. The next person I want to speak to is Honorable Given Luwinda. He's been misunderstood, he's been insulted, he's been called all sorts of names. His ambition to stand was put in question. But Honorable Given Luwinda has shown great leadership. He has shown great resilience, and he has shown, for me, patience. Because I have been in many of those meetings, and sometimes they are so heated. There are many times that Honorable Given Luwinda is disrespected. I remember the last one, just before we held that meeting that was to hold the general conference in November, the one that resulted in the dismissal of those 4 key officials. Oh, it was so heated. But Given Luwinda took the hit and remained smiling. He was never brought down by strong words against him, some totally unfair. He subjected himself to abuse by many members. And for me, that's a leader. You understand why he was a member of parliament for 20 years. You understand why he held the PF strong for the last 5 years. You understand. There are those people you say, but he's a president that we never had. Given Luminda's shown that he's a leader of metal. He's gone through the fire. He has withstood the immense pressure from President Hakainde Hichilema to hold the PF together. He has withstood the internal pressures and breakaways that emerged in the PF. So kudos to him. We shouldn't forget. Let me just take a quick break. Call Lusaka before we wind up. We see where we are.
Kamifuka mina fyawama fyalika nimweleza takulifika chinje fyo mwaba nimweleza takulifika chinje fyo mwaba mwampela tamumpele kamifuka mina fyawama fyalika nimweleza takulifika chinje fyo mwaba nimweleza takulifika chinje fyo mwaba Bakulu wa bakulu.
The sound magician. Wi-Fi on the beat, boy.
Twakupele voting atawa bomba Twakupele voting atawa bomba Tawali mone voting atawa bomba Tawali mone voting atawa bomba Pantuno mwaka Uya bebele Twanakane mwe Mwachila mobufi Uya bebele Twamwelele numa Uya bebele Mwachila mobufi Mwalitula ile ona lembu ati mukesa tupangira kwemisebo Twali mipele nevoti ati mukesa tupangira kwemisebo Nimwewa mwachile mukesa tupulila nechipatala ifwe Nimwewa
mwamwetire mukesa tukulira na masukulu kuno okutula potwamisalira ifwe mwalitula baonalebo imise bwala yabyonaika ichipatala takwaba kuno abana besu basambirira mufimuti fyamango bana mayo mapapira mungande zipatala takwaba kuno imise pila chose mbalofwa bapepa byebange famaleliro mufunda tawafika nembuto tashafika okutula potwamisalira ifwe mwalitula baonalebo nombalelo mwabwela imwe mulefa yatumivotere tatwakupele voti ngata wabombaye tatwakupele voti ngata wabombaye tawalimone voti ngata wabombaye tawalimone voti ngata wabombaye pantuno mwaka kuyabebele twanakanemwe mwachilamo bufi kuyabebele akwabulele numa kuyabebele mwachilamo bufi uno mwaka tulefa yabakutubombera nota bakwisa kuno mukuzembereka mukutwibira mano nga twabavotera abaya nangu mwatupele ndalama tulepo katatwa mivotere nidonti kubeba wapoka walya nidonti kubeba wapoka walya ababina chimwe na mwekole uko bafuma balinaba bayikutapiza balaboko bafuma bayikutapai balabati bakabwela balya chikinine namabanu inapana kaso wala onalebo mulabeja okutula potwamisalira ifwe walitula baonalebo nombalelo mabwela imwe mulefa yatumivotere twakupele voti ngata wabombaye twakupele voti ngata wabombaye tawalimone voti ngata wabombaye tawalimone voti ngata wabombaye.
Thank you very much. I'm still waiting for Lusaka. Let me make a few phone calls. But my heart is moved by the plight of Honorable Raphael Nakachinda, our Secretary General. We should remember him in times like this, that if there's anyone that sacrificed for our party, it's Raphael Nakachinda. He's got over 21 cases in court, and all of them are related to the duties he was doing as Secretary General of the Patriotic Front. Even the current case where they've refused to give him bail, it has something to do with what he said while holding a PF conference. Kudos to our comrade Raphael Nakachinda. He's resilient, he's a strong voice. They decided to knock him out from this process because they didn't want it to take place. But his heart and spirit is with us. Honorable Nakachinda, kudos to you. Stay strong, stay strong. You know, these are weary days. I know your spirit is weary, but you remain strong. Rally our troops that are in prison with you. We pray that, you know, the courts will see sense and give you bail. If they can give murderers bail, if they can give these people they are giving bail, what about Raphael Nakachinda, who only has a speech offense, just a speech offense? I'll be back with where we should, in my view, see who probably has won. But remember, these powers are vested to an official institution that was established by the Central Committee itself. I can't hijack those powers. They'll give the results. All I can give are projections and opinions based on what I will have gathered.
Ndakala pe kutivi ku radio mawana kachinda anandipweteka mtima chifukwa zimene wanena timanena nsoti kulililonse koma iyali mundende ifetili kunoti kuteka masewera manzuloti kakala pabwalo pakantemba tima yankula momwemo tiyesa kuseka mavuto koma tsopano akuti ndi mlandu katima wake ndi mfuti koma zoyipa zenizeni zilima wokwa olamulao. Lord help us, teachers and anu tilimazi, open your eyes. eyes. Zambia yonse, country yatu yayamba kupunduka. Rise up and have freedom. Simuna mangidwe ndi mantao kwenye waboza tibwezera mdima. Tifunufulu wa mazu osati mache.
Listen. They lock a man for a sentence, that's a death for a language. What about these in the office signing papers of damage? They sipping tea in the parliament, acting holy in cameras, but in the shadows they selling us piece by piece like scavengers. They say order in the house, but the house is on fire. Our fathers fought for this ground, walking miles in the wire. Now they twist every word like they controlling the choir. If truth is now a crime, then the judge is a liar. We see hands from outside pulling strings of our nation. We see greed from within feeding off our frustration. You can rest one man, but not the whole conversation. We the echo of the struggle, we the next generation. So open your eyes, this is bigger than one case. It's about who can speak, who can stand, who can face. When they silence one voice, they're erasing our trace. I'm calling all my people, this is more than a race.
Lord help us, ticheze nanu tilimazi botilataika. Open your eyes, Zambia yonse, country yatu yayamba kupunduka. Rise up and have freedom. Simuna magidwe ndi mantao kwenye waboza tibwezera mdima. Tate watu mutimve pano tikupe mpampamvu osati manta. Matulo tikulira mawati kulimbana. Wamasulo mangidwa chifukwa cha chunari. Nakachinda limdende komama wakuyenda. Pamizinda mamiti mimiti mayana. Lord help us, kisama bwerere my dark days. Tiende sopa togolo osati kubwerera mbuyo. Lord help us. Lord help us. Ndakala pe ku TV ku radio mawana kachinda anandipweteka mtima. Chifukwa zimene wanena timanena nsoti kulililonse. Koma iyali mundende ifetili kunoti kucheka masewera. Manzulo tikakala pabwalo pakantemba. Tima yankula momwemo tiyesa kuseka mavuto. Koma tsopano akuti ndi mlandu latima wake ndi mfuti. Koma zoyipa zenizeni zilima wokwa olamulao. Lord help us, ticheze nanu tilimazi botilataika. Open your eyes, Zambia yonse, country yatu yayamba kupunduka. Rise up and have freedom. Simuna mangidwe ndi mantao kwenye waboza tibwezera mdima. Tifunufulu wa mazu osati mache.
Listen. They lock a man for a sentence, that's a death for a language. What about these in the office signing papers of damage? They sipping tea in the parliament, acting holy in cameras, but in the shadows they selling us piece by piece like scavengers. They say order in the house, but the house is on fire. Our fathers fought for this ground, walking miles in the wire. Now they twist every word like they controlling the choir. If truth is now a crime, then the judge is a liar. We see hands from outside pulling strings of our nation. We see greed from within feeding off our frustration. You can rest one man, but not the whole conversation. We the echo of the struggle, we the next generation. So open your eyes, this is bigger than one case. It's about who can speak, who can stand, who can face. When they silence one voice, they're erasing our trace. I'm calling all my people, this is more than a race.
Lord help us, ticheze nanu tilimazi botilataika. Open your eyes, Zambia yonse, country yatu yayamba kupunduka. Rise up and have freedom. Simuna magidwe ndi mantao kwenye waboza tibwezera mdima. Tate watu mutimve pano tikupe mpampamvu osati manta. Matulo tikulira mawati kulimbana. Wamasulo mangidwa chifukwa cha chunari. Nakachinda limdende komama wakuyenda. Pamizinda mamiti mimiti mayana. Lord help us, kisama bwerere my dark days. Tiende sopa togolo osati kubwerera mbuyo. Lord help us.
Thank you very much, dear audience, and thank you for following. Today, the Patriotic Front was holding its long-awaited, long-standing, outstanding general conference. It's been months in preparation. It should have been held last in November, but again, Morgan Ingona obtained an injunction in Kabwe, and being law-abiding, like the PF has always been from day one in 2023, the party has abided by the law. But look at this, a calendar has been issued. You need, in the next 1 month, especially on in May, 1.5 months, you need to submit members of parliament, your aspirant, mayors, council chairperson, councillors, countrywide. When do you do this exercise? You need to have a presidential candidate to file in on 15th April. His 1,000 supporters from ECZ. Clearly, the PF under President Given Luwinda made a decision to follow what the late President Edgar Lungu directed. As PF leadership, do the politics. The legality, leave it to the lawyers. You know your members, you know your hearts. If there's an event, a national event, and you need your members to turn up, do the politics. Don't wait for that document. You saw our members turn up countrywide, whether it was Women's Day, Youth Day, or independence celebrations. The PF was kept alive by those activities. If there was a by-election you saw, the PF picked a candidate in Petauke, that candidate won. Picked a candidate in Chawama, that candidate won. You have to do the politics. The legalities, leave them to the lawyers. At best, don't break the law, but participate within the lawful means. This is what the PF today did. It called for a general conference. It has held numerous meetings with the presidential candidates. The presidential candidates that participated in today's elections is Luapula MP Chanda Katotowe, Dr. Chitalu Chilufya Mansa MP and former Minister of Health, Honorable Given Luwinda, the incumbent acting president of the Patriotic Front, Grayford Monde, former Minister of Livestock and former Iteshteji MP, Makebi Zulu, former minister in Eastern Province and former Malambo MP, and then Joseph Wheeler Mdolo, who wrote a letter at the last minute that he will not participate in these elections because he said he was hoping that we should hold elections. Chimbaka Mbwili also expressed concern, but even at this morning, he was part of the election that took place among members of the Central Committee. He was present when that process was led by both Given Luwinda and Makebi Zulu. Honorable Chimbaka Mbwili also got some votes. He was present, although he had expressed concern that the party should hold after March 27th. I have deliberately repeated these facts to demonstrate the legitimacy of this conference, not the legality of it, but the legitimacy that this is a PF process where every process was followed up. Members were given adequate notices in November, and again they were given notices last month. Everyone has been ready, and today what the state appears to be waking up to, an ambush general conference took place today. But they were just sleeping because yesterday, Honorable Given Luwinda held a virtual party convention. And you saw the delegates there kept on saying, tomorrow you delegates, when you come, vote for this one, vote for this one. You saw, how can you get surprised? So the state was looking for the PF that have gathered at a certain premises. They didn't realize that this entire process was virtual. To protect the process, each ballot was numbered, each ballot was sent and requires signatures of the owners. There is a new issue that has just emerged. Out of the 116 districts, we are receiving information that some districts didn't vote. Because remember, we had a high standard that members needed to hold party positions, those that are qualified by the constitution of by the constitution of the PF. There are few districts, about 6-7 districts across the country that have not voted for one reason or another. But I don't think they can affect in any way the major results of this election. So as at now, under 90 districts, Makebi Zulu is still leading. Many people are saying, say he has won. Dr. Chitalu Chilufya is in second strong, and Honorable Given Luwinda is in third. I hope that before I close the broadcast in the next few minutes, I can pronounce, in my view, who I think the leader has emerged. But congratulations to the party structures. Congratulations to your patience. Congratulations that you remained resolute even when there were these temptations to leave the party. The UPND has been actively trying to poach our members. We had a breakaway, some form of party structures that left to my dear brother Brian Munduwili. But essentially, the party has now held a conference legally, legitimately, and following the rules. Those that have disputed the results, I think it's a matter. There's no election where there are no disputes, and the disputes will be handled as they arise. But it doesn't take away the monumental development that has occurred today. What do I expect of the winner? Number one, the winner must unite the party. In fact, Makebi Zulu must sit with Honorable Given Luwinda and begin the process of uniting the party together. The winner must take a step, meet Harry Kalawa, meet Dr. Fred Membe, meet Brian Munduwile, see how you can work together. This is a call by Zambians that the opposition must work together. The PF is very strong. The PF has its own strength, but it also has its own weakness. This leader must be seen to reach out to all those that are required to participate. So we'll take a short break before we come and close. I'll come and give my closing remarks, and to ensure that we express a view as we go to bed of who we know should be winning. But so far, in over 90 districts, Makebi Zulu is doing very well, followed strongly by Dr. Chitalu Chilufya.
We want change! We want change! We want change! We want change! We want a change!
The sound magician. Wi-Fi on the beat, boy.
Twakupele voting ngatawa bomba Twakupele voting ngatawa bomba Tawali mone voting ngatawa bomba Tawali mone voting ngatawa bomba Pantuno mwaka Kuya bebele Twanakane mwe Mwachila mobufi Kuya bebele Twamwele numa Kuya bebele Mwalitula ile ona lebwa timukesa tupangira kwemisebo Twali mipele nevoti atimukesa tupangira kwemisebo Nimwewo mwatile mukesa tukulila nechipatala ifwe Nimwewo mwatile mukesa tukulila na masukulu kuno Ukutula potwa misalila ifwe Mwalitula baona lebo Imisebo ala yagonaika Ichipatala takwaba kuno Abana besu basambilila mufimuti fya mango Bana mayo mapapila mungande Zipatala takwaba kuno Imisepila chose malofwa Bapepa fye bange Fama lelilo mufunda tawafika Nembuto tashafika Ukutula potwa misalila ifwe Mwalitula baona lebo Nomba lelo mabwela imwe Mulefwa ya tumivotere Twakupele voti ngatawa bomba Twakupele voti ngatawa bomba Tawali mone voti ngatawa bomba Tawali mone voti ngatawa bomba Pantuno mwaka Kuya bebele Twanakane mwe Mwachila mobufi Kuya bebele Akwamwele numa Kuya bebele Mwachila mobufi bakwisa kuno mukuzembereka mukutwibira mano nga twabavotera abaya nangu mwatupele ndalama tulepo kata twamivotere nidonti kubeba wapoka walya nidonti kubeba wapoka walya ababina chimwe na mwekole uko bafuma baliraba bayi kutapiza balaboko bafuma bayi kutapai balabati bakabwela balya chikinine na mabanu inapana kaso wala onarebo mulabeja ukutulako twamisalila ifwe walitulaba onarebo nombalelo mabwela imwe mulefaya tumivotere twakupele voti ngata wabombae twakupele voti ngata wabombae tawalimone voti ngata wabombae tawalimone voti ngata wabombae pantuno mwaka kuyabebele twanakanемwe mwachira mobufi kuyabebele akomwelele numa kuyabebele mwachira mobufi
Bakabwela bonse kwena Bakabwela chine chine Bakabwela Ibala nyali mamarkebi Ibwelelo Nabo bene balelikana Bakabwela mwandi mayo Bakabwela mwandi tata Nangubale ya bena mwandi Bakabwela mwandi tata Ala markebi zulu Ubisto sana Markebi wesu Amano sana Ala markebi muntu musumasa
Mwampela tamumpele kamifuka mina Fyawama fyarika nimweleza Takulifika chinje fyo mwaba nimweleza Takulifika chinje fyo mwaba Mwampela tamumpele kamifuka mina Fyawama fyarika nimweleza Takulifika chinje fyo mwaba nimweleza Takulifika chinje fyo mwaba Mwampela tamumpele kamifuka mina Fyawama fyarika nimweleza Takulifika chinje fyo mwaba nimweleza Takulifika chinje fyo mwaba Mwampela tamumpele kamifuka mina Fyawama fyarika nimweleza Takulifika chinje fyo mwaba nimweleza Takulifika chinje fyo mwaba Mwampela tamumpele kamifuka mina Fyawama fyarika nimweleza Takulifika chinje fyo mwaba nimweleza Takulifika chinje fyo mwaba Mwampela tamumpele kamifuka mina Fyawama fyarika nimweleza Takulifika chinje fyo mwaba Nibatanda ebatwebele Nibatanda
Thank you very much for watching. The PF was holding its general conference. You know the circumstances under which it was holding this general conference. But they had all district party structures that participated. And except for a few, about 4, 5, 6 districts didn't participate for one reason or another, or the process to replace them, the constitution process to replace certain places where we had lot party structures needed to be followed and adhered to the last line. But overwhelmingly, the Patriotic Front today held this general conference. The candidates were Honorable Chanda Katoto Wapula MP and renowned Lusaka businessman for many years, Dr. Chitalo Chilufya, former Minister of Health and MP for Mansa, Chimba Kambwili, Dr. Chimba Kambwili, our former Minister of Foreign Affairs, Labor, and former Minister of Information. Honorable Given Luwinda, who's anchored the party the last 5 years and, it's been a steady hand during this period. Makebi Zulu, former Malambo MP, and former minister in Eastern Province, and has been a spokesperson for the Edgar Lungu family, and lawyer Joseph William Dolo, the businessman based in South Africa. The results are still being compiled by the appointed Electoral Commission, rigorous men and women that were appointed by the Central Committee, independent, and they ensured that they raised the money and that they printed the ballots. In many cases, they sent phones, and that the process should be monitored. We produced the famous Gen Z, where each voter signed that the results that we have submitted are our results. As we go to bed, I can comfortably say Makebi Zulu has won this election. As we go to bed, out of the 116 districts, not all of them will file in the results, but about up to 109, I think. And I can comfortably go to bed that Honorable Makebi Zulu has won this race. But the official, all I'm doing are what are called projection. You will see that CNN will say we can project that Donald Trump has won this election. We can project that Barack Obama has won this election. This is what I am doing. Looking at the available information I have, there are PVTs that are being done by Dr. Chitalo Chilufya, Makebi Zulu, Honorable Given Luwinda's team. There's the official results that are being compiled by the Electoral Commission. And my assessment in all this information, I can project that Honorable Makebi Zulu is the new PF president. Good night and God bless you. God bless our country. And shalom, shalom.
Kamifuka mina Fyawama, fyalika, nimweleza
takulifika chinje vyo mwaba ni mweleza takulifika chinje vyo mwaba mwampela tamumpele kamifuka mina fyawama fyavika ni mweleza takulifika chinje vyo mwaba ni mweleza takulifika chinje vyo mwaba
We want change! We want change! We want change! We want change! We want a change!
Galentolu pule mulila pone Ona kwa mulilia pone Bakulu wa bakulu Natule 7 youth
The sound magician. Wi-Fi on the beat, boy.
Twakupele voting atawa bomba Twakupele voting atawa bomba Tawali mone voting atawa bomba Tawali mone voting atawa bomba Bantuno mwaka Kuya bebele Twanakane mwe Mwachila mobufi Kuya bebele Takwamwele numa Kuya bebele Mwachila mobufi Mwalitula ile ona lembwa timukesa tupangira kwemisebo Wali mipele neboti atimukesa tupangira kwemisebo Nimwewo mwatile mukesa tupulila nechipatala ifwe Nimwewo mwatile mukesa tupulila na masukulu kuno Ukutula potwa misalila ifwe Mwalitula baona lebo Imisebo ala ya jonaika Ichipatala takwaba kuno Abana besu basambilila mufimuti fya mango Bana mayo mapapila mungande Zipatala takwaba kuno Imisepila chose mbalo fwa Bapepa fye bange Fama lelilo mufunda tawafika Nembuto tashafika Ukutula potwa misalila ifwe Mwalitula baona lebo Nomba lelo mabwela imwe Mulefwa ya tumivotere Twakupele voting atawa bomba Twakupele voting atawa bomba Tawali mone voting atawa bomba Tawali mone voting atawa bomba Bantuno mwaka Kuya bebele Twanakane mwe Mwachila mobufi Kuya bebele Takwamwele numa Kuya bebele Mwachila mobufi Uno mwaka tulefwa yabakutubombera Nota bakwisa kuno mukuzembereka Mukutwibira mano nga twabavotera abaya Nangu mwatupele ndalama tulepo kata twamivotere Nidonti kubeba Wapoka walya Nidonti kubeba Wapoka walya Ababina chimwe na mwekole Uko bafuma balilaba Bayi kutapiza Bala boko bafuma Bayi kutapai Bala bati bakabwela Baja chikini nena mabanu inapana kaso Wala ona lebo mula beja Ukutula potwa misalila ifwe Walitula baona lebo Nomba lelo mabwela imwe Mulefwa ya tumivotere Twakupele voting atawa bomba Twakupele voting atawa bomba Tawali mone voting atawa bomba Tawali mone voting atawa bomba Bantuno mwaka Kuya bebele Twanakane mwe Mwachila mobufi Kuya bebele Takwamwele numa Kuya bebele Mwachila mobufi Bantuno mwaka Kuya bebele Twanakane mwe Mwachila mobufi Kuya bebele Takwamwele numa Kuya bebele Mwachila mobufi Bantuno mwaka Twanakane mwe
The sound
We want change. We want change. We want change. We want change. We want a change.